What's up, War Rapport family? We are back with another great edition of Facts or Naw, the weekly rapid-fire question and answers coming at y'all. Fellas, y'all ready to do this?
Oh,
yes, sir. Let's go.
Let's get it kicked off like this. Facts or Naw, Auburn will have a pass catcher with double-digit TD receptions in 2021. What do we think?
I'm going, it's really tough to say we're going to have a high amount of productivity at any wide receiver position because we don't even know who we have that's going to be productive. You could say maybe some guesses for tight end instead of wide receiver, which would be a workaround for this question. But even then, we've got enough tight ends where we may have more than one quality target there. So I'm going to say no, not going to happen. Maybe we just spread it around and everybody gets some love.
I'm going nah here as well. And actually, fun fact, the last time Auburn had a receiver or pass catcher to have 10 passing touchdowns was back in 2009. That was actually Darvin Adams, who had 10 touchdown receptions. It's been quite a while. This team is not quite set up for that type of offense. We're going to be pretty run heavy. I'm pretty sure that we'll share some of the wealth in the red zone with our tight ends and receivers. But I think when it's all said and done, I don't see us having a receiver who actually has 10 touchdown receptions this year. That's a nah for me.
I'm actually going to go no on this one as well. Another fun fact, Auburn returns just 15% of its receiving yardage from last year. That's not a lot of experience, so I expect Brian Harsin and Mike Bobo to spread the ball around to a lot of different receivers in 2021. And while I expect us to be productive in the passing game, 10 plus touchdowns for a single receiver means the emergence of someone truly dynamic. We have dynamic talent. I just don't think this year is the year they unveil it. So I'm going no on this one.
All right, fellas, facts or no? Auburn fumbles the ball less than 20 times this season. What do you think?
I'm going to go facts on this one. Listen, I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. Brian Harsin is not playing games. Ball security is back at the AU, baby. I don't see that many fumbles coming in. Although in some of our more productive years, we have fumbled the ball more than 20 times. A disciplined team, though, will not do that regularly. So I'm going facts on this one. I think that Brian Harsin is bringing discipline back to this offense. Ball security is going to be of paramount importance. So facts. Less than 20 times.
I'm going to go nah here. In fact, as much as I want to see better ball security, we have Tank, we have Shivers, guys who have experience. A lot of other people are going to be carrying that ball who don't have a lot of experience. This is the first time in this new offense. I see us not being too crazy. I think we will fumble more than 20 times this season. Another fun fact, first year in Malzahn's offense, we actually fumbled the ball 30 times. So just to give you an idea of how many times it's possible for us to put the ball on the ground in a new offense under a new coaching staff who's trying to instill the culture, I think we will see some mistakes being made, especially if we're playing guys in the 2 and 3 deep when games are out of reach. You may see a lot of that happen. I think we will fumble the ball. Hoping it won't cost us some games, but I can see us in year one making some mistakes. So it's a nah for me.
I'm going to say nah. We're not going to fumble less than 20 times. We're going to fumble more. And it's not because of what you guys might think. Listen, we have a very sure-handed running back in Tank. He didn't fumble the ball a lot. Shivers doesn't get a high number of carries to fumble the ball a lot, but even then, he doesn't really fumble the ball a lot. Those fumbles are likely to come from inexperienced wide receivers and also a quarterback who will be taught and forced to actually stay in the pocket and accept some of that pressure coming his way. If he stays back there, makes those reads, we're talking about some strip fumbles and some fumbles making some hits on them. I just don't see us staying under 20, so nah.
All right, gentlemen, facts or nah, Auburn will have a tight end with at least 10 receptions in 2021. What you guys thinking?
Oh, that's facts. I've heard too much about the tight end room this year in the offseason for us to not get some serious action to those guys, and we're going to need them to get more than 10 because These aren't the Malzahn years. These aren't the promises of yore where the tight end would get more involved every offseason. This is real deal pro-style football. We're going to have guys on the lines that are going to block, and it will be smart and prudent to utilize them while we have an underutilized wide receiving core. So I'm going to say facts, definitely more than 10 receptions.
Listen, I'm going facts on this one. The only thing tight about these ends are going to be the spirals that they're catching from the quarterback this year. Did y'all see 8A? We are going to use tight ends in bulk. It's not going to be left on all these wide receivers to make these catches. I think that we're going to see our quarterback spread the ball around a lot. That means using the tight ends just like we hoped we would the last 8 years. It's back. I'm ready. I'm excited. Facts.
Caesar and I are sorry for what you just had to hear.
You lost me at the only thing tight about these ends. I ain't hear nothing else. I'm going to go for the clean sweep here and say facts as well. And I am looking forward to the guys' previous points is about the fact that we're actually targeting tight ends for real moving forward. I'm looking forward to that. And we actually got some talent in the tight end room. So I expect a tight end to emerge, especially in the red zone, especially when our wide receivers are learning. I expect us to target them early and often throughout the season. And yes, someone will definitely have at least 10 receptions this year. I'm going facts.
All right, guys, you know what time it is. Our fan question of the week. This week's questions comes from our guy, Miller House. That's sauce_Mill. And he asked, facts or no, Auburn will wear orange jerseys during the Brian Harsin era. Fellas, what do we think?
Heck no. As a matter of fact, some of you Auburn fans are already having a stroke hearing this question. All right. I don't see us doing this. I wouldn't be mad if we did, but I just think we're just too tradition heavy here. We're not going to rock the boat and do something as outlandish as orange jerseys. Again, I'd like to see it, especially if we was able to move to a different brand, but I just don't see it happening anytime soon in the Harsin era. So it's a nah for me.
I am also going nah. Everybody's kind of making the assumption that because Boise did a lot of color switching that Brian Harsin was the person who started that, but he's not. That was more a Boise thing than a Harsin thing, and that's not an Auburn thing, so no, I don't think that's going to happen while he's here. If it did happen, it would be the all navies instead of the orange. I don't want an loud orange jersey. The all navies would be clean. Still don't think it's going to happen, but it would be clean though. But no.
Yeah, I'm going to go for the clean sweep and say nah on this one. You can't have a bunch of players running around on the field in non-contact jerseys on Saturday. So orange jerseys is a non-starter for me. I do think that Brian Harsin wins enough games, though, to actually have enough clout to be able to get an alternate uniform going in his first 3 years. I just don't think it's going to be orange because that's stupid. So, nah. All right, well, that's it. Another great edition of Facts and All. Listen, we want to hear from you. So please tweet at us at the War Rapport on Twitter, hashtag Facts and All, your fan question of the week so that we can get that on our next show. Other than that, you know where to find us. We are the War Rapport on Twitter and Instagram, TW Rapport on TikTok. Gentlemen, we're signing off. And as always, War Eagle.
War Eagle.
War Eagle.